Mandelson knew Epstein, but none of us knew the depth and the darkness of that relationship.
Once the PM's man in Washington, now his gravest threat.
He portrayed Epstein as someone he barely knew.
Keir Starmer's decision to put Mandelson back into his government has left the PM fighting for his own political life.
No one is above accountability.
The gravity of Starmer's predicament made plain as he came to Hastings to deliver an apology to Epstein's victims.
I am sorry. Sorry for what was done to you. Sorry that so many people with power failed you. Sorry for having believed Mandelson's lies and appointed him. And sorry that even now you're forced to watch this story unfold in public once again.
His simmering fury barely below the surface. He knows Mandelson might prove a wrong he cannot right. Prime Minister, we can all hear your anger, your regret, and most importantly, your apology to victims. But look, whatever he said or didn't say, it has proved a catastrophic error of your judgement to put him back into your government. Some of your MPs believe you must take responsibility for this in order to restore trust in politics. And some are saying publicly now that you should stand down because your positions become untenable. Why are they wrong?
Well, Beth, as I've said a number of times, I regret the decision to appoint Mandelson as ambassador. He was asked questions about the nature and extent of his relationship with Epstein, and he told lies.
And Starmer's message to his MPs who think he can't go on?
I understand their anger and frustration. They are angry about his association with Epstein, as am I. We must remain focused on what we were elected into government to do, which is to change this country for the better for millions of people.
Opponents trying to use the moment to force change at the top of number 10.
It is now up to Labour MPs to do the right thing. I know there are many of them who are horrified by what has happened. They might now expect the Prime Minister to take responsibility, but we know he won't. He will have to be dragged out of number 10. If they want the change they know the country needs, let's talk seriously about a vote of no confidence to force the moment.
Even allies asking if time is up.
But it will bring him down unless he takes the action which is really necessary for him to take, and that's this. He's got to stop blaming Mandelson and saying, he lied to me. Peter Mandelson was called the Prince of Darkness. It's not a secret that he was a bad person. Why on earth did Peter Mandelson even get in the room to be considered for this ambassadorship?
That is a question many of his MPs are asking. The mood in the party is mutinous. One minister told me they did not think he could survive, saying the party is simply too upset. Another, when I asked about a possible challenge, simply replied, temperatures are running high. Starmer is clearly fighting for his political survival. The passion and the fury today was palpable. But for all of that, there is a terminal gloom descending on his premiership, that from this crisis, there is simply no way back. But as for what comes next for the Labour Party, that's unclear. All the conditions are there for a challenge to his premiership, but for now, his cabinet choose to sit on their hands. The Prime Minister will hope his apology was heard not just by his MPs, but people across the country, and that it has bought him some time. But he knows too that his future is far from certain, and it's beyond his control. Beth Rigby, Sky News.